Well, hey guys, it's Loushen from Nine Pillars, and I hope you guys are doing really well. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy. Um, I'm, I guess I'm recording this webinar because of the coronavirus. We know it's having massive impact around the world. Um, no matter what country you're in, there's going to be some sort of impact. We know people are panicking at the moment. There's a whole lot of uncertainty out there. We know economically it's already starting to hit people with stock markets down, a lot of industries impacted, and there's going to be a flow-on effect. No industry really is safeguarded from what's happening out there. For most of you, or some of you, I should say, will know that I'm at the moment staying and living in Barcelona. I'm into this is our third day of a 15-day lockout, which basically means you're really going to stay in your apartment unless you're going to the grocery store or to the pharmacist or you're going to the doctors, okay? Everything else is closed. The restaurants, bars, everything closed. All retail's closed. All the attractions closed, okay? So there's some extreme measures governments are taking right now. It's going to impact every one of us, okay? Now, that impact really depends on your mindset and how you tackle the situation that you're in at the moment. So what I'm about to share with you today is it's basically your time to lead, okay? It's your time to kind of get on the front foot, So I want to be sharing with you the 3 big shifts when it comes to marketing during this crisis situation. Now, we know it's going to be a rough road ahead. Over the last week and a half, all I've been doing is talking to my clients and making sure they're in the right position, they have the right frameworks, the right strategies in place to overcome this crisis. And we've put all those things in place right now. So we know it's going to be a rough road ahead. We don't know the impact of coronavirus, but I know that it's not going to be like a 2-week thing. It's going to be 3, 6, 12, even longer down the track, the impact of coronavirus. So let's get into it. Okay, so I know, and based on when I started my business back in the GFC days, there's 3 types of businesses that'll come through this. Okay, well, I should say with 3 types of businesses, situations that you'll find yourself in. The first thing, you're going to be kind of starving. Okay, a lot of businesses, unfortunately, will not move forward. They may wait for their competitions that's doing something, delaying decisions, and that procrastination, unfortunately, they end up in a starving situation. They don't have enough leads coming in. They don't have enough sales. Then they may need to, unfortunately, let go some staff and things like that. And it's just a flow-on effect, okay? Unfortunately, this coronavirus will have that impact. There will be businesses, unfortunately, that will go under. But I know that if you kind of put some of the tactics and strategies and use some of the shifts that we're going to be discussing today, you're going to be in a far better position. All right, the second stage, or where I think a lot of businesses will be in, is in a survival state, right? It's swimming, right? It's just paddling, keeping your head above water and making sure that you just don't drown, right? So there's going to be some cost cuts. You're going to take a little bit of hit in the revenue that you're bringing in. But overall, your business is going to survive, okay? Now, I know a lot of my clients, we're trying to get them to that top tier of that survival part of it and into the next tier, which is thriving, right? To thrive. So we know some businesses are just going to exponentially grow because of the situation that we're in at the moment. And that's great. But for most businesses, unfortunately, you're not going to be in that situation. Okay, we have to get real to ourselves, be honest, and say, look, we're not going to thrive in the situation, but we're going to do really well, survive, and then grow our business going forward. Because I know as business owners, we want to find ourselves at the moment in a situation where we can really serve our clients. That's why I'm producing this webinar today, is to help serve you so you can then help serve your prospects and your customers. Okay. One of the key outcomes you want to do right now is provide a sense of, we know people are in kind of a fear situation or that whole uncertainty, and you need to move them over. You need to move them up towards, the next tier, which is becoming the leaders, right? Around in sense of a leadership and results. You need to show that. You need to show that to your customers. You need to show that to your marketplace, and show that to even to your prospects. Okay, leadership is what's going to help you grow your business right now. Okay, and what I mean by leadership is the actions that you take. Okay, great leaders always assess the situations, they make decisions and on what they got to do to move the business forward. And then what they do is they move it quickly. They don't wait. Okay, and that's the key thing. You can make decisions, but if you sit on that decision and you don't move forward quickly enough, unfortunately, you're going to end up in that starving situation, and that's not good for anyone. Okay. So here's my 3 things I want you to focus on right now. Okay, it's the 3 things I've been going through with my clients right now. We've been pulling back a little bit on some of the marketing activities because we want to make it super, super focused. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is your niche. Okay, I always talk to clients about creating a niche. Now is more than ever that you need to really focus on one type of prospect. Okay, solve the one problem. So you pick one market with the one problem. Okay, go deep into that. Really get a good, true understanding of what that marketplace is having right now. You know, what's the impact it's having right now? How are they feeling about it? And how can you kind of move them from this whole uncertainty to a nice promised land, which gives them some security, okay, and some confidence. So really find out about that niche. So I talked about being focused. You got to focus on one thing at the moment. The next thing is about your messaging, okay? Now, you have to be empathetic with the situation. Okay, not everyone's going to be so positive. They're going to be kind of down. So you need to try and massage your message and tailor it to that niche. Okay, and that situation or that problem that person's facing. Okay, empathy is going to help you really connect. Okay, you need to create the right offers out there. Okay, different people, different offers, different situations. Okay, tailor that. That's one of the things that we really spent a lot of time with our clients on this last week. We're trying to get the right type of offers out there to the marketplace. The next thing is about connecting. And how do we connect and get our message out there? Well, we're going to look at some marketing channels, right? We're going to look at how do we reach this marketplace? How do we reach our niche in the most cost-effective way? Okay, you need to look at the return on investment. So you may need to cull back on some of the marketing activities, keep it focused on certain channels and certain offers that you want to be out there. This is not the time to spread yourself thin with getting a whole lot of different products out there, a whole lot of different types of messages. Keep the message simple. Keep it focused, okay? These are things you can control, okay? Great leaders, when it comes to this crisis, this is what they do. They try and look at what are the areas that they can keep control of. And you can keep control of your marketing using this concept. Okay, this framework is going to help you do that. Okay, now when it comes to marketing, right now you're in a really good position compared to back in the GFC days, right? These days you've got Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn that you can start posting on, attracting those eyeballs of people as they're going through on their phones right now. Because let's face it, people like myself, we're in an apartment right now. We're closed off. We are craving contact, human contact, whether it's phone calls or emails or social media. We're craving that contact. So if you can be in front of their faces, share with them some of these offers, right? Now, I talked about Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. You can also use some advertising platforms. All of those 3 social media channels have great advertising platforms. You can also add something like Google AdWords in there, or Bing for that matter, okay? These are things where you can put a limited budget on there, get the campaigns out there, and try to massage it from there. Make certain types of improvement, changing headlines, changing offers, and things like that, but really getting the right thing to the right people, okay? So your marketing channels should be around that, that digital side of it. Now, for some of you, it may be easier just to send out an email campaign out to your database. Super important, right? No matter how small your database is, okay? Had a client the other day who just started off. They just had like 50 odd people, 56, 57 people on their database. And we got a campaign out there. They got 2 more leads coming out of that. Okay, 2 more conversations that are happening. Okay, really easy. The other thing is you may find it easier just to pick up the phone and talk to your customers and to the partnerships that you've created already. Okay, make sure those things are in place. Okay, super important. Okay, again, look at what you can do right now to get things done quickly. Okay, The center part is all about true leadership. This is where you are going to be successful. Okay. You put these three things and you focus on these three areas, you will not be in a starving situation. You'll be in that survival, a top tier survival, or in a thriving situation. Okay. We know, like you said before, you might need to take a little bit of cut in revenue, but if you put some of these things in place right now, you'll start building your leads and sales and your brand awareness, which is really, really important. Look, the storm will pass. How long it takes, who knows? We don't know that, okay? But I know that you want to be in a situation where you're leading, okay? If you're leading the race, you're out there communicating and being in front of your prospects and your customers. You're also being, maybe seen as a market leader in your industry. That will even go even further down the track to help benefit your brand and your sales. Absolutely, okay? So we know the storm's going to pass. So do something right now. Do it, make a plan, and get things done. It's not difficult, okay? It's just really simple. Focus on those three areas that I've just shared with you. Now, if you're having troubles with it right now, let us help you, okay? Happy to brainstorm some ideas to help you get you on the right track and stay focused absolutely with your marketing. And like I said, let's do it together, okay? Really, look, while we're in a crisis situation, it's really important that you take control, be calm, and actually serve your community, your target market. Okay. I hope you find this really useful. Like I said, if you need help, message me, whether it's on social media, email me at loushen@9pillars.com.au, or just pick up the phone. Okay. Happy to have a chat and help you guys move forward. All right. Take care, stay healthy, and we'll speak soon. All the best.